Hello students, welcome to your English class. I'm your English teacher Shabina Khan. Today I'm going to teach you chapter number 3, The Little Girl from your book Beehive. So this is the chapter which is written by Catherine Mansfield. So who was Catherine Mansfield? Catherine Mansfield actually was a prominent New Zealand modernist short story writer who was born and brought up in a colonial New Zealand and wrote under the pen name of Catherine Mansfield. At 19, Mansfield left New Zealand and settled in the United Kingdom. She was a writer of short stories, poetry, letters, journals, reviews, and changed the way the short story was written in English language. And she was a rebel actually and a modernist who lived her short life only for 34 years but to the full, and her life spanned a time when gender roles for women underwent a radical change. In 1917, she was diagnosed with extrapulmonary tuberculosis, which led to her death at the age of 34 only. So, it was about your author students. I hope now you know who was Catherine Mansfield. Now come to the introduction of this chapter. This story by Catherine Mansfield is about a little girl named Kezia. The author comments on children's perspective of others, including their parents. The children actually observe their parents very closely. They observe their behavior and form their opinion about them. This largely affects their mutual behavior. Little Kezia too fears her father and has formed a negative image about him in her mind. That's why she stutters and while talking to him hesitates coming in front of him. She always used to fear him. But once she receives an affectionate treatment from him, and all her fears disappear, and she begins to think of him differently. So now I will tell you, it was your introduction students. Now I will tell you summary of this chapter in points. So point number 1 was Kijia's fear for her father. Kezia was a little girl who feared her father very much, and she was afraid of him because she thought he was like a giant, like a monster, due to his big hands, a big neck, and a large mouth. Actually, her father was a strict person, so that's why she was always used to afraid to him. She always tried to avoid him because she thought he must be really cruel. And Kijia's father worked in an office and went there every morning. Every day before departure, he would go to the little girl's room and give her a casual kiss also. But when he had gone to office in a carriage, Kezia would feel much relieved. So students, you tell me, what kind of father do you have? Is he strict or is he loving type of, or he is so friendly or not? So what kind of father do you have? You have to tell me. I'll wait for your comments also. Her reaction in the evening. It is point number 2. When the father returned from his office in the evening, he would loudly call for tea. So because he was so loud and he all the time he used to shout on her mother, so that's why Kezia trembled with fear when she heard her father's loud voice. And her mother often asked her to go and take off his shoes. When she entered his room, he would look at her in a very stern manner and he would ask if she had been a good girl that day or not. But she was so terrified of him. Okay, point number 3, events on a Sunday afternoon. So I have told you 2 points related to this chapter. Number 1 was Kezia fear of her father. Number 2 is her reactions in the evening. And number 3rd is events on Sunday's afternoon. So on Sunday's afternoon there were events. What kind of events were there? On Sunday afternoon, Kijia's grandmother suggested her to have a nice talk with her parents. Actually, her grandmother was so sweet, But when she tried, she found her mother reading something and her father snoring. Both were busy. Her mother and father both were busy in their life and they didn't have time for her. She decided to wait for him to wake up and continued staring at him. When he awoke, he told her not to stare like that because she looked like an owl then. Okay, now point number 4, father's birthday gift. Kizia's grandmother told her that her father's birthday was approaching and she suggested her to make a pin cushion for her father. Kizia worked hard for the cushion. She used double cotton also, but she had nothing to stuff it with. So, what she did, she went into her father's bedroom where she found some sheets of paper lying on the table. She tore them up and stuffed the pin cushion with them. And these sheets of paper were important for the father, and he had written an important speech which he had to deliver soon. But it was lost now, and now what he would going to do with Kezia? Search for the lost paper. And now father is this is point number 5. Now father is searching for his papers. When the father could not find his sheets of paper, he raised a hue and cry. His great speech for the port authority had been lost. All the corners of the house were searched and the servants were questioned, but nobody could tell anything about those lost papers. Finally, the father went to Kezia's room and asked her about the papers. Poor Kezia told him everything innocently. She told him how she had torn them all to stuff the pin cushion for him. Bichari. She was actually making gift for him, but unfortunately she was destroying his important papers. Now, again, the next point is Kezia gets punishment. Of course, she has done a mistake, so she gets punishment. Kezia's father lost her temper. Now he wanted to teach her a lesson. He asked Kezia not to come to drawing room and sent the mother to fetch those torn papers from Kezia's room. And then again, next point is the McDonald's house. One day, Kezia saw her neighbor McDonald. Mr. McDonald was actually a very loving and playing kind of person. He was playing with his children. They all looked very happy. But Kezia's father never played with her, and now she thought that there were different kind of fathers in this world. Her own father was very cruel, and she always wished that she actually wished she wanted father like Mr. McDonald. Mother and grandmother at hospital. Another point. After a few days, Kezia mother became ill, and her grandmother took her to hospital. Kezia was alone in the house with Alice, the cook. Their cook was Alice, and Kezia asked Alice what would happen if she had a nightmare. Alice asked her to sleep and not to scream and not to disturb her sleeping father. But Kezia's nightmares were so strong. She had to sleep alone in her bedroom at night. She had a horrible dream. She saw that there was a butcher with a knife. And then he was coming close to her and she could not move. She was so terrified that she gave a loud cry. Her father came into her room and lifted her and took her to his own bedroom. Her changed opinion. Now her opinion changed. Kezia lay beside her father and crept close to him, and he told her to rub her feet against his legs to get some warmth. Kezia was lost in thoughts. She thought that her father was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. She thought that he had to work hard and he came in the evening, then he was too tired to play with her. She thought that it was her fault to tear those important papers, and she realized that her father was not so bad. He had a big and loving heart. So at last, Kezia's misunderstanding had gone, and now she knew it that her father was actually a very loving father, was very very caring father. He was working hard for her better future, for their family's better future. So it was your chapter summary, students. I hope you liked it. And now you have to read the chapter and try to understand the chapter, and you have to learn all the word meanings which have been given in your book. So you have to learn word meanings and you have to read this chapter, try to understand this chapter. That's it for today, students. I hope you liked it. Have a nice day.